Hi guys, welcome to Life with Aquarius. And of course, I am Miss Aquarius B, if you know me from all of my makeup videos. But this video is especially dedicated to people who are really trying to get their lives together, who needs additional information on life tips and skills. You know, I've been there, I've done a lot of things, and I definitely want to share them with you. So if you want to join the family, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell because I upload weekly and I wouldn't want you to miss any of my videos. So, let's get into why you lovely people are here today. And it is, the title of this video is how to land a job out of state. Yes, I know a lot of people are trying to relocate, but you need to secure the bag first. So, tip number one is have a great resume. You need to have a resume that stands out, that is following the current resume trends, as well as that there is no grammatical errors, because that'll tell the employer that you didn't take out the time to fix any mistakes that you may have had on your resume, that you just ran through it to hurry up to apply to the job. So that's not a good look. And another great tip is hire someone to do it for you. Some people do it as a side hustle. Some people do it as a full-time job. They are knowledgeable of all the current resume trends, as well as they're there to check any grammatical errors that maybe you wouldn't have caught had you created your resume on your own. So step number one is have a great, amazing, standout resume. You are selling yourself to someone. Step number two is your address. Your address is so important because it can determine whether you get that call back or not. Employers like to see that you're already in the state because they don't want to be responsible for any financial compensation for getting you back and forth for interviews or relocating to another state. So here's something that I know I've done in the past. If you do not have a relative or friend in the current state that you're applying for, and you can't just call out and ask anybody, can I use your address? Or you don't know anybody that's close to you that you can do that to. A great tip is go to the United States Postal Service online and buy you a P.O. box. All P.O. boxes come with a physical address, and it will give your P.O. box number, will make it look like it's an apartment, right? So you'll have a physical address and you can do the number make it look like it's an apartment, like 1517. You can do this temporarily. This isn't free of charge. You do have to pay for it, but it's definitely a way to get you in the door. Tip number three is your cover letter. Your cover letter needs to be specific to each job that you're applying for. Within that cover letter, you need to mention that you are going to move, whether you're willing to move for the job. The first one says you are ready to go, to pull the trigger. You're going to be gone in that state within a few days. It just sounds more serious versus a thought. Also, you need to be ready to explain why you are moving. A great example that I always use, I want to relocate to be closer to family and friends. That's it. That says, hey, I am very serious. Because you already have a connection there other than just the job. The final thing to mention in your cover letter is that you are willing to pay for all of your travel expenses as well as your relocation expenses. Most companies don't have the budget to necessarily fly people out who may not even get the job. That's something that they want to know that you are willing to pay for. This will also put you in the front of all the rest of the other candidates. This is number four is network. Network, 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 network. Most people don't know that LinkedIn is one of the best places that you can connect with other people who on a professional level. So you may know somebody who works for Target in Memphis and they work in the downtown headquarters. Well, you're trying to get and be the district manager for Target in Missouri. Guess what? You have a person in your circle, your LinkedIn circle, who can get you, I don't know, an opportunity or a callback that you may not have gotten had you done it alone. Networking is so important. And sometimes it's not always what you know, it's who you know. Tip number 5 is be persistent. Be persistent. I don't know how many more times I could say be persistent, but be persistent, you guys. I want you to go at it as if it was a part-time job. Make more time when you get up in the morning and apply to 3 companies before you go to work. Apply to 3 more, like in the bed, you're watching HGTV, like I do on a regular basis. Sit down with your laptop and apply to jobs. The more you get your resume out, someone will eventually bite. But if you're just applying once every week, then that's when you become discouraged, because guess what? That's not enough to get you in this big, huge pool of people that are already local. You know, there's already a benefit to an employee to have an employer already local. I said that backwards. It's so important for you to just really go hard and make this happen if you really want it. And I believe that you can if you follow these tips. Also, I recommend watching my next video. I have a video on how to relocate to another state. Because if you get the job, you're going to want to know how to find a place to live. I think it's so important. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, you guys. I'll see you next time in another video.